What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my sports channel. If you haven't already heard, the Lakers hired Luke Walton to be the next head coach. At first, I wasn't, too happy with it, you know, and, I realized that the guy I wanted them to hire was had already signed with the Washington Wizards. That was Scott Brooks. And, as a fan and as a writer, we already know what that hire was all about at Washington. It's a way to lure Kevin Durant back to his hometown to play for the Washington Wizards when he becomes a free agent this summer. Look, Luke Walton is not a bad coach, but I mean, what has he really done? What has he shown us? Yes, he did coach the Warriors to an impressive, early start. He did fill in very well for Steve Kerr while he was out with his health issues. He did a remarkable job. He did a fantastic job. But he was an assistant. He wasn't a head coach. Being a head coach is totally different from being an assistant coach. That's my point. I'm not trying to knock Luke Walton, nor am I trying to speak negative about the man. But a lot of people are saying that the Lakers finally got it right. A lot of people are saying this was the smartest coaching hire they made in a long time. Better than Mike Brown, better than Mike D'Antoni, better than Byron Scott. That I do agree with. That I do find perfectly okay. What I do not find okay is that you could have possibly, tried to shoot for something unrealistic, try to bring Phil Jackson back home. You could have tried that. Somebody just brought up the fact that you could have tried to talk to Mark Jackson and see if he was interested in becoming the Lakers head coach. Now again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Luke Walton. I'm just saying I think the Lakers could have shot for something better. That's all I'm saying. Now let's look at the positives of the hire, Luke Walton. Luke Walton might come in, even though he has a lot of familiarity because he played for the Lakers organization. He knows the Buss family really well. He has ties with the organization. So that he has. And he also has the coaching philosophy. Okay, look, in Golden State, Klay Thompson had nothing but great things to say about him. He says that he's good at making adjustments, that his tone, it is great for the team, that he's good at juggling his roster and making the right moves at the right time, that he's a problem solver, that he's just on his way to being a great coach, the coach that everybody expects him to be. Congratulations to him on becoming the Lakers' next head coach. Props to him. I went hard on the Buss family on Facebook not too long ago. Said that they're trying to keep it in the family. Trying to stay with somebody who's familiar with the franchise. And I kind of jumped to a conclusion too soon and got too ahead of myself. I'm a passionate LA sports fan. I bleed purple and gold. I live and die for the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, I love this team. I'm passionate about this team. And I want to win more championships. And I want to do that. And I want to make sure that this team, and I know I'm sounding like the owner right now, but I want to make sure this team is making the right moves, making the smartest decisions, using sound judgment, so they won't make the same mistakes they made in the past. You know, hiring 3 coaches who were mediocre, you know, who was part of the Lakers' worst losing seasons in franchise history, an utter disgrace, a complete embarrassment. It was a catastrophe here in Los Angeles. It's been an awful ride. It's something every Laker fan wants to forget. But again, congratulations to Luke Walton. I think he'll do a great job. I'm hoping he does a great job. I'm confident he will do a great job. And I think everybody here in Los Angeles feel the same way, that he will do a great job, a terrific job. If not, you know, he was an assistant coach briefly here in Los Angeles before Steve Kerr and the Warriors hired him to be an assistant, you know, in Golden State. And then he spent time in the development league as an assistant for, I think, a Los Angeles franchise there. So he has the experience, but he's never been a head coach of any team. So this is his chance right here. And it's probably great, because now he'll be able to blend and you know, be around a young team, because the Lakers have a young team right now, and they need a guy who's young and has a voice, and who's gonna, you know, really, you know, be a mentor to these guys, and, you know, hopefully push these guys down the right direction, because that's what these guys need. They need a coach that's young, and a coach that's passionate, and somebody who's gonna be fiery, somebody who's gonna, you know, come in and just change the culture, and, you know, change the personality. Because Byron Scott wasn't that guy. Byron Scott hated developing young players. He didn't have the knack for it. He wanted veteran guys only. So I think now this is the time that Luke Walton can, you know, he's inheriting a team that's very young. So I think he would fit very nicely with these guys. And I think these guys will develop as time goes on. He will, you know, be the right person in the locker room for them. It's all about structure. It's all about, you know, the proper leadership. He has the leadership qualities. Golden State, they had nothing but great respect for him. And I think this young Lakers team will have great respect for Luke Walton. I see you guys in my next video. Hope everybody here in LA is happy. I'm happy, but I want to see a lot more before I can say this was the right move. I see you guys in my next video. I'm out.